Oh, welcome back to my channel, you guys. I feel like I am doing so much better right now at the beginning of this month getting videos up because I'm following a schedule, so yay me. A little late, but still. I'm gonna go ahead and do my weekly check-in, okay? This is what my weekly check-in looked at me. I was doing it, I fell off, and I was just like, oh Lord, let me get back on this bandwagon. So here we are. Here is my week. I'm gonna grab my trackers because it's just, you guys, it's the, what is it, the 7th, the 8th, the 10th, the 9th. I'm all over the place. It's the 9th, and I'm pretty sure my checking account for my cash envelopes is like already like, ooh, halfway gone, and I need to stop and review my purchases and be like, girl, you ain't got no money, stop swiping, what's wrong with you? So I got my key card. A lot of people ask me where the hell this key card is from. This beautiful key card is from, if this thing will focus, it's from Queen City Designs Co. And all you do is type on her search bar key task card or key card, and it'll pop up, and it's like this nice durable heavy plastic thing that you can clip on with an Erin Condren coil clip, and I'll link that below if they still have them available. And for those who are asking about the monthly planners, they just came out. They came out Tuesday. Yeah, they came out on Tuesday. So if you're kind enough to use my affiliate link to shop around, that would help my channel greatly. And if it's your first time purchasing a monthly planner, you get like $10 off your first purchase through your email once you sign up to my referral link. But just use it, help me out. It'll be great, especially if you're in the market for a new monthly planner. Because I know a lot of people will get started on their monthly planners in July. However, I'm doing a year planner, so I started mine in January and it won't end until December. So that's why I haven't like really shown new planners for the new year, because I don't need one. And honestly, since they didn't come out with the A5 size, I was just like, I was pretty upset. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and lay these down. So the categories that I usually track, and I'm not even gonna lie, it's it's not many, because there's only few things that I spend my money on. I spend my money on groceries. And I'm going to separate these even though everything's clumped up. I spend my money on groceries, and I'm going to put it on green because to me, green is produce. I don't know why, but I associate groceries with produce, and produce is green to me. Then I'm going to spend my money on food, like takeout or whatever. So I call this spending money. Spending money or whatever. I can spend on nails, on hair, on makeup, on clothing, on drive-thru. That's what my spending money is. However, like I said, this month I just clumped the whole thing together without a care in the world. Then we have gasoline. Gasoline is just one of those things that every person who has a car that is not electric has to spend their money on, and it's very expensive. I think my area right now has $6.71 for a gallon of gas, and I'm just like, oh, well then, it's getting quite expensive out here. And this color right here, this little orangey color, we're just gonna go ahead and put it for unbudgeted or miscellaneous or sinking funds, because those things happen, and when they do, I just want to be able to track it and call it a day. So those are my categories for this week. Now, like I said, it is the 9th, so I'm going to go ahead and look back into my account and see how much I spent. Now, I don't think I spent any money on the first 2 days since I didn't stuff my cash envelopes until the 3rd. So we're gonna figure this out right now. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back to fill all of this out. Okay, so I pulled out my checking account. Okay, I dumped $400 on the 3rd of June. We're on the 9th, literally not even a weekend, and I'm down to $285. So I have been spending my money, so we're just gonna write all of this down because I didn't want to do this week, but might as well since I'm on camera, and let's just start, you guys. Let's just start. So today I literally just came back from eating. I went to Dunkin', and then I went to go get a burrito and whatnot. So I've been spending my money, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead on this card because I have two. I have my personal debit card, and then I have my cash envelope debit card. One is from Betterment, the other one's from Chase. My Chase card, sometimes when I get Zelle money, I use that card, and when I need to spend my own cash envelope money, I use my Betterment one, which is my cash envelope. So for today's food, which is Alfredo's, I even know how to spell that. I got a burrito and hard shell potato taco, which was delicious. Came out to be $13.10. So we're gonna go ahead and just put this over here. I don't think I've done groceries, so grocery is not even gonna be part of this. I'm sure of it. That went flying. Well, that's great. Anywho, we're gonna put that there. Looks like I went to Taco Bell on the 8th. No, I went on the 7th, and the only reason why I know this is because I got out of class like almost at 9 something, and I was starving because I have my economics class, and I was starving. And I went to Taco Bell to eat. Like, I literally went to the drive-thru and parked because that's how starved I was. So I was just like, I know I can't do this. So I know this was on the 7th and not the 8th, but we're just gonna go with what this does, what this shows. And then earlier when I had acupuncture, I actually went to Dunkin' Donut, and it was a Dunkin' Donut Baskin Robbins situation, and that was so exciting because I've never had the opportunity. Like, I didn't think you could order ice cream through a drive-thru, and it was so cool. I was about to, but I was like, girl, you're about to get on the freeway. How are you gonna eat a cone of ice cream? So I just ordered my Dunkin' Donuts, which was amazing. So that came out to be $10.18 because I got a medium vanilla iced coffee, I got a bagel, and then I got a strawberry frosted donut because I can never go there without a strawberry frosted donut. Like, my regular go-to is frosted strawberry donut and a vanilla iced latte, and I'm good. But like, if ever I'm really hungry, I will go ahead and get what do you call it? A bagel. And sometimes I like wheat bagels, and not a lot of people sell them, so sometimes I'm like, okay, whatever's. But I like Dunkin' because they're already pre-made. Like, they would lather on the whipped cream, or like, what is it? The cream cheese, girl, woman. And unlike Starbucks, they give you like a little thing on the side, and then sometimes they even forget to give you utensils. So I hate going to Starbucks for bagels, but Dunkin' does the whole thing for you, and they can even cut it. So I'm just like, yes, I can eat it on the road and not have to worry about it. Okay, and then on Monday, I actually went home. I forgot why I went home. Oh, I had to go sign some documents and I needed witnesses. So I went to my sister's house and she was off. I didn't know she was off. So then we went to this sushi place, and I ended up getting California rolls and some chicken teriyaki. And that ended up being $30.96 because she ended up getting like spicy ramen or something. And we had drinks and I paid for it. So that was that. And that was on Monday. So that was cute and everything and whatnot. And then it looks like I went to Starbucks. Did I go to Starbucks? I have no clue. Oh, we went to Starbucks that same day. I know why we went to Starbucks. I went to Starbucks because someone asked me if I could grab them something to drink and drop it off, and I said yes. So I spent $6.30 on a caramel frap. And FYI, I hate ordering anything caramel frap because it just melts and it's sticky and it's gross, and I hate it. I can't stand it. Anywho, on Sunday, I think I ended up at Panera because it says I went to Panera here. Actually, let me view all my transactions. So it looks like I went to Panera, and that had to be on Sunday. There was no way I went to Panera on Monday because I was out with my sister the whole day, and then I came home and I went to sleep. So I'm pretty sure it happened on the 5th, but transactions never get posted on time, so whatever's. And I just got broccoli cheddar soup. That's all I wanted, and that was $8.26. And with like a side of extra baguette, because that is like my go-to. Like, yes, give me all of that nonsense. On Saturday, I actually went to go have breakfast with a friend. We went to Flo's Cafe. She knows the area more than me, so she always picks the place. And it's always nice to know, like, where someone else goes. And I'm like, okay, it was good. It was decent. I ended up getting, like, French toast, which I never do. I never get French toast because I'm not a sweet tooth person. Don't like it. But this day, with, like, Mother Nature in town and everything, I was like, I want something sweet and whatever. So French toast it was. And it came out to be $25.96. because I ended up getting the French toast combo, and then I ended up getting toast, white toast on the side, and coffee. So that was that. And I think that also included tips. So yeah. Okay, then damn, y'all, I spent a lot of money already. Before that, I think, when was it? I went to Taco Bell again, and I ended up, this was like at freaking midnight. I know this because I think I went to Ralph's. I'm not even gonna lie. I went to Taco Bell, and there was one by my house that is open like until 2 or 3 a.m. and I ended up getting like, what was it, like like a taco and a chalupa, and that was it. And I think like a small like Baja Blast, I'm not even gonna lie, and that ended up being $6.15. And this was literally like very, very, very early on. Oh, actually, I should have put this one up here. I'm not even gonna lie. That was there, and then this was on the 3rd for sure. Had to be, because I went literally like at 1 a.m. which was technically the 4th, but still, I'm not even gonna mess with that. It is what it is. And then I went to Dunkin'. I must have gone for some reason. Dunkin' Donuts, and this was $6.35. And this had to be when I went to therapy, so I'm gonna put this on Thursday. Actually, it had to be Thursday, because the only way I'm near a Dunkin' Donuts when I go to therapy, and I have therapy on Thursdays and Tuesdays, and doctor's visits on Mondays or Wednesdays, so it had to be on Tuesday somehow, and that had to be used up the leftover that I had. And then prior to that, it looks like I went to Starbucks. Lord, can you tell I've been spending my money, you guys? And Starbucks ended up being $16.20. And why was it $16.20? I have no clue. I have no clue. But this was, no, I didn't go anywhere. It had to be on Friday as well, because I never go to get coffee twice in a day if I already went out once. I don't know. It's like a rule I have where like I'm not gonna go and get like Dunkin' and then later on have Starbucks, because I'd be like, no, you already went once. Like that's too much. Or I could like calm your tits down, like basically. So that is all the money I spent on this card. I did have a couple of purchases on my other debit card because I was Zelda money. So like today, like I said, I spent my cash envelope money. So this is all for my cash envelope, and this is everything extra from like when I get Zelled on my Chase card. So one, I spent Dunkin' Donuts money, and that was $6.35. Like I said, medium vanilla iced latte and strawberry frosted donut is my thing. That is exactly what I get half of the time, unless I throw a bagel in there, which I usually don't. I have to like be seriously like hungry, because the coffee itself it's very filling in my opinion. Anyhow, that's that. I ended up going to Panera as well yesterday. I ended up dining in, because it was so hot and I didn't feel like driving back to my house with all that food, because my house was hot and humid. It was gross. And I ended up getting a broccoli cheddar soup and a chicken sandwich, and it was delicious. And that was on the 8th. That was cute right there. And then let's see, it looks like I ended up paying my electricity bill, and my electricity bill came out to be $14.64. So that was paid, you guys. I was Zelled money, so you guys can see how that works. I'm gonna add as a cash stuffing because it comes out from a debit card, and that was on the 8th. So I was Zelled money then. My medical insurance did come out, and then it looks like I went to Starbucks. When did I go to Starbucks? On the 6th again. I spent $5.25. That had to be strawberry fresh or somehow. So Starbucks. This was $5.25. Oh, but this one was for the person I went to get this for. This is probably when I was headed back home. Oh no, it was here because when I get Panera, I usually don't get a drink there. When I do drive-thru, I get a drink at Starbucks, and that was perfect. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, McDonald's. I had McDonald's on the 6th. Why? Why did I have that? Why? Why did I spend $4.50? What did I go buy? Oh, I know what happened. I went to get a coffee and a hash brown because I was on my way to, I think it was my hand specialist. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put McDonald's here. And this was for $4.50. Yeah, I remember. I went out because I was like, I have to drive all the way to Irvine. And I'm like, I gotta do this and whatnot. So that ended up happening, yeah, on Monday, early morning before I went home. Because after my hand specialist, I went to go see my sister and my parents. So that's when that happened. Okay, see, this is how I know all my transactions. I then, I think it was it Saturday or was it Friday? Oh, when was this purchase made? It was made on the 2nd. Okay, so on the 2nd, I actually went to Cheesecake Factory. So I wanted a salad. I don't know why, but I've been into this thing of wanting a salad. So I ordered a salad, but then I was just like, it was not going to be filling enough because I'm like, I'm really hungry. So I asked if the chicken was great. And the lady at the bar said it was great. Like, she loved chicken there. I get it. And it was so dry and it was terrible. So the salad went from being 13 bucks to like 25 just because of the chicken, and I was super pissed. And I was just like, great, I wasted all this money on a salad that I didn't like, but it was fine because I asked for more dressing. And then I ended up getting cucumber lemonade and cheesecake to go, and it was delicious. So this actually happened on the 2nd. It did. That happened right there. And I actually was sent money that same day to cover such expenses. Yeah. And then on the 3rd, on this day, my IKEA payment went through, and then my student loan payment came out as well. I did pay my rent on the 1st. And I was also sold money that day. That's not too bad. And that has been all the transactions, you guys, for this pay period. So I was out 30, I was out 25, and then I gave myself $400. So what is that? 450 bucks. So let me start just putting down my weekly check-in. Okay, so now that I have all those transactions on there, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over and just start setting up my weekly check-in. I'm gonna take some Mid-Century Circle washi, which is so beautiful. I feel like I want to go a little minimal, like light patterns on my washi, because I feel like it's so nice. Like, something about it is just like, it's plain, but like still very pretty. So who knows? I'm gonna go ahead, lay this all out, and I'll be right back, you guys, because this takes me a minute because I have to put all this washi down and then write down everything. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that, and that's how it looks. So I was going through the transactions, and it looks like, yeah, I added 400 for myself. Now this is gonna be like all across the board, like except for this. The money that I'm gonna put right here is gonna go for all these categories, because like I said, on my June budget, like I'm not gonna assign 400 and break it down to each category. It's gonna be like a lump sum in my account, and whatever I spend it on is what I spend it on, without having like set figures on it, because sometimes I never know what I'm gonna use this money for. Sometimes all the money that I assign to gasoline doesn't get used, and all the money that I get assigned to groceries and spending gets overused, and then I dip on into the other category. So I'm just gonna leave it as is So me, myself, and I gave myself $400 for the entire month. And then the first week of June, I was Zelled $55. So in total, I had $455 to work with the entire week. And then I think I had an unbudgeted amount of $489. So $489 was for unbudgeted. That was just like rollover from the previous month. Now, looking at the next week, which is this week, which I still can't add up fully because I did have a cash stuffing here. I was sent 30 and the week is still like not over, so not sure how that's gonna play into it, but I'm just gonna leave it as this, and then on my next weekly check-in I'll add it on there. But most of the spending is gonna be here and like in my spending category, honestly. So I'm gonna add all of these transactions up and see how much I spent, because all of it is yellow. All of it is yellow. There is no grocery spending, there is no unbudgeted, and there is no gasoline. So all this money that I'm spending is just pure eating out, you guys. Do I cook? Looks like I don't. But anywho, let me do the first week because I like to do Sunday through Saturday. That's just how I work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 weeks. It's just how I label my check-in. So let's start with $43.93. So this first week, it looks like I spent $98.59, which left me a balance of, let's do $455, remaining balance of $356.41. Of course, since this week is still not over, I literally have 2 more days to put transactions down. I can't really check in for it, but so far this week looks very expensive. So far I spent, Lord Erica, but so far this week I spent $115.26, which is on par of what I usually spend. I usually spend like $100 a week. This month has 5 weeks essentially, so if I were to really budget out, I should have done $500 solid so I could have $100 each week, but it is what it is. But I'm not gonna put this number in yet because I still have 2 days missing. So far that is my weekly check-in. Okay, that is all for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are doing great on your weekly check-ins. If you guys are interested in anything that you saw here for like budget stickers, all of them are from my shop, Erica Life Vlogs, except for the cash envelope ones. These are from Carla May's shop and they're so adorable, and I recommend her shop and her channel, so check her out. I think I'll leave her link down below. And yeah, the planner is from Erin Condren. They did come out this Monday or this Tuesday, so I'll put the affiliate link down below because it'll help me out in my channel, because I do get a small commission with all the purchases you make through those links. It doesn't charge you anything extra, but it does let them know that, hey, you guys watch my channel, you guys come from me and my little community, and it really helps me out a lot. Okay, that is all for me. It looks like I have a couple of things that I still need to pay, like my phone bill, but that's on auto pay, so I don't even mess with that. My car insurance is on auto pay, and then of course the internet, I haven't gotten the bill yet for it, so I just let that be. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!